what's expected of me.
I don't think so.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin from Justice League Swag, and today I'm going to be doing a deck profile on my Ride Changer deck.
Okay.
First, the buddy is Spiker. Why? Because he's a mover. Ideally, I usually never go on the Spiker. I always go on the Winning Maximum. So, base flag, buddy. Monster lineup, great ones. 4, Winning Maximum. Because he's a size 1, and then you could go into his grade 3 form. Like, for all of the Ride Changers, size 1s, I max all of them. Just because they don't have enough support yet, so it's kind of hard to deck.
Justice will prevail.
But you want to run enough of them to get the job done. So, 4 Winning Maximum, really good. For the buddy, this is the buddy because he can help me life break, and then I can still buddy call on him later. Ideally, if I want to go into Winning Maximum Soldier form and deal damage, this is like the best card to buddy for the time being, unless you go with a size 0. Then the rest of the size 1 lineup. 4 Silverbeak. He burns. Fighting center base decks with him and Spiker Soldier forms are really good because you can deal a lot of damage. Like even Ozzy, you can burn them to death before they get out the sword. They don't do it themselves. Then for the Soldier forms. Soldier forms, I'm running 2 of Spiker just because I want to see it. It's good if I get it and I don't have to search for it. Then I can always get it back from the drop zone. A little bit of consistency in case it goes to the, what is it called, drop zone without me knowing for like something like Hyper Energy. Then 2 Silverbeak for the same reason. You only go into them when you like break, so it's no reason to run more than 2. And then I run 2 for consistency purposes. A lot of people run 1. I don't really like running stuff at 1 because I like to see my cards. Then lastly, for the Soldier forms, 4 Winning Maximum. This is like basically the win condition. I always want to go into this guy. That's why I'm running him at 4. And then he's 8-3-8 by himself if my opponent is, well, if my opponent knocks me down to 6, so I life break myself. Then lastly, for monsters, I left these out. I wasn't organized on my stuff. Takosuke, just because you do run a lot of cards that give you gauge, so why not be that guy and burn your opponent until you get there. Ideally, this just doesn't work against Aster, and then I would just side in long range cannons to deal with that matchup, probably 4. But I haven't worked on the side deck for this yet. Impact monsters, just 1. This guy is good just because if I rush, I could like stack my soul with the size 1s. So it's really good. Soul Guard, and then whenever he attacks, you can pop something. Spell lineup. First time I've ever run this many. Prepped and okay to launch at 4. Just because you ride so much in this deck, it's like, why not? And then you don't have to wait to life break in order to draw cards, which is really awesome. 3 Headquarters. Just because if you would die, you could sack this, destroy the card that you're on riding, and gain a life. It would be better if it was like the Purgatory Knights version, Crush Their Body and Sustain Mine. But this also helps with their gauge issues because every time you play a ride or ride as a monster, you get the gauge 1. Staple called Super Machine speaks for itself. You get anything that you want out of the deck, including Hyper Energy or the Impact Monster. 2, it doesn't work. I just run 2 of these just so I can still take the attack from my opponent's attack, and Winning Maximum's counter attack will still go off. I've seen through your moves at 4. Staple Nullify, pretty basic. I used to run other Nullify, but it's like paying that gauge just wasn't worth it. It would be a great side deck card though. I'll be troubled if you forget, like Purgatory Knights clone. It's good to life break. So I've run it at 3. It's a gauge. Watch my back. I max at 4 just because It gives me a gauge, and it lets me check the top 5 for up to 2 rod changers, which is really good. And then Hyper Energy, I've run at 3 now, just because when I ran it at 4, I saw it way too much and I didn't need it. And then having the ability to search it, I don't need to run it at 4. So guys, that's my rod changer deck profile. I'll probably do a deck profile on Poets next, as soon as I start working on them. I gotta finish Black Dragons as well, so please like and subscribe, and then we'll have more videos coming.